Welcome to Up North Adventures. On this episode, we head out on a road trip to the lower peninsula of Michigan for some charter fishing. Then back to the Northwoods for some family camping and a fish fry. After a 10-hour drive, we arrived at camp, quickly set up, and settled in for the night. 4 a.m. came quickly as I woke to this intruder trying to make off with my breakfast. We met the rest of our party at sunrise. Joining me on this trip was Avery, Bill, my dad Bob, and brother Kerry. We were greeted by Captain Nathan before leaving the harbor of St. Joseph and into the choppy waters of Lake Michigan.
Yeah, everybody at Lobo was seasick. Oh yeah. Yeah, we were in a nor'easter off Cape Hatteras.
It didn't take long to get our first hit, and first up was Kerry.
It's a perch.
A perch.
You get them out here. I heard that.
Deep water perch.
Deep water perch, yeah.
We ran as many as 12 lines at once, including 4 trolling boards, 2 downriggers, 2 dipsy divers, and a few flat lines.
Was that on the dipsy? Yeah. Wow.
Hey,
you going back?
Yeah, you just dropped that one too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What's the depth here?
40 to 46, depending upon the wave.
Rough waters prevented us from going too far into the lake, so we targeted an area just offshore at a depth between 50 and 60 feet.
Harry?
You're really milking that, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, he's pulling hard right now. Oh yeah. You got it. That's king. Yeah, that's a nice king. Yeah.
After a good battle, Kerry finally landed this nice king salmon.
Oh, there he goes.
Next up was Bob. This was a special trip for him as he spent many years himself on Lake Superior, where he was Commander-in-Chief for the Coast Guard Search and Rescue. He was also captain of his own charter fishing boat, the Guardian Angel. This is some vintage footage of my sister Susie at the wheel. The Guardian Angel was a beautifully restored 42-foot Chris craft. Having spent 35 years fishing Lake Superior, Captain Bob is now retired. So at age 90, this trip brought back some great memories for him.
How we doing, sir? This is a good one. He's taking out line. Well, he's a good one there.
And a good one it was as he hauled in this huge king salmon. Coho salmon proved to be a little harder to catch as Avery found out on his first attempt. Meanwhile, I had something on the line, putting up quite a fight.
He had him on for a while anyway. Kevin's still farting around with his.
The morning brought lots of action with multiple fish on at once. And as I was still working on bringing mine in, Bill was taking on his first catch.
All we need is another one here, and then we're gonna have a show.
While I brought in another king, Bill was still struggling to bring in his first catch.
Still pulling on there?
He was wrestling with this fish for over a half hour, and we were letting him know it.
This is only a half-day charter.
I'm gonna need a new memory card.
You guys had enough time to get the easel and me up.
After some friendly heckling, we figured out why it took him so long. The fish was hooked under the gill.
Still a nice fish, yeah. Hooked under the gill.
The morning brought a lot of action, and we caught a few more before it slowed down in the afternoon. Later, the wind died down and skies cleared, making for a beautiful day. And after a bit of a break, Avery landed this nice king salmon.
Wow.
Here, looker.
Yeah.
Oh, Bob, you got your perch.
Oh my God, yeah. They were gonna take a damn picture of it. I'm glad you did that.
We got it on film, don't worry. After Bob's prize catch, Bill was hauling in something off the trolling board. This time he had a much easier time reeling it in, and he got a nice steelhead for his effort.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Just came out of the river. Yeah.
Next up was Kerry, and it was turning out to be a very successful day of fishing as he brought in this lake trout. Just before heading back to the marina, we had another hit on the trolling board. This time Avery landed a coho salmon. With a cooler full of fish, we made our way back up the St. Joseph River with beautiful views of Benton Harbor and the city of St. Joseph along the way. We arrived at the marina where Captain Nate cleaned all our fish before hitting the road.
Seagulls coming for a meal. It's so hard. Oh my goodness. Never got rid of it, huh? Look at it.
Later, we had a nice visit with family before Carrie and I headed back up north. We made it to the Upper Peninsula where we found a nice campsite along the lake shore to spend the night. We woke up early and hit the road as the morning fog burned off.
Now entering the abyss. What's the twilight zone?
We made it home later that morning. I hooked up the old scamp, grabbed our cooler full of fish, and made my way to the campground where everyone else was waiting.
One of the tougher spots Kevin's driven into, back the scamp into.
From one of the greatest of the Great Lakes to the tranquil inland waters, it was good to be back in the Northwoods. So we had it sitting in dry ice and it froze solid. We've been letting it thaw for a while, but there it is. Big old slab. So we're gonna have to peel some off there and get ready for a fish fry. Well, some of the kids did their best to contribute to the fish fry. We were busy getting things prepped. After a busy few days with many hours on the road, it was time to unwind and enjoy a good meal. We shared some stories of our trip and made plans for future adventures. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.